The town of Erin encompasses the village of Erin, Hillsburg, and surrounding areas. Our website says we have rolling countryside, meandering rivers, small settlement areas, and quaint village settings. For many of us, it's an ideal place to live and raise our families. But in recent years, it's become more and more difficult to ignore the condition of our main street. Shop after shop have closed, and many businesses are struggling to stay afloat. The signs are everywhere to be seen. Catherine Cooper, the Upper Grand District School Board trustee for Erin, said the town is like a leaky boat, losing about 50 students a year. Our blessed St. John Brebeuf Catholic Elementary School is also subject to a declining population. This year, we have 30 fewer students than we did just 2 years ago. The fact of the matter is, there has been no growth in our community for nearly 25 years. Erin Heights was developed in the 1970s. Dundas East was built during the 1980s, and the south end of town was built in the 1990s. The last major development project was in the north end of Hillsburg, and that was mostly completed by the year 2000. The most recent data we have from StatsCan in a census in 2011 say there were 840 children in the town of Erin between the ages of 10 and 14. Today, there are only 575. That's a 30% decrease in our youth. This phenomena is painfully unique to Erin. Using data from the same census and comparing population growth in communities near us, we see that between 2006 and 2011, Guelph had 6% growth. Their median age of the citizens was 38 years old. At the same time, Orangeville grew by 4% and has a median age of 37. Rockwood's population increased by 1%, and likely much more in recent years, and they have a median age of 41. Rockwood is about to open a brand new separate elementary school. But in Erin, our median age is a mature 43 years old, and between 2006 and 2011, our population shrank by 5.5%. St. John Brebeuf Parish is not immune to this crisis. Like the town of Erin itself, we're struggling. The pews in our church are now mostly occupied by empty nesters. The families that came here 15 and 30 years ago have grown up, and today there are 2,280 people living in their 50s, and for the most part, their children are living elsewhere. You have just been presented the financial report for 2015 and the budget for 2016. Although our faith community may be shrinking, we have recently formed a new parish council to help stimulate and involve our existing parishioners. It's exciting to see the level of participation and commitment that has already gathered to foster an environment of community and to ensure our future viability. We are on the very east side of the very large Hamilton Diocese, and we've just been told that during the diocese's 160th year, the bishop now has 33% fewer priests to service 44% more parishes than when St. John Brebeuf's doors first opened in 1965. While he contemplates this dilemma, let us not let him forget that we have a lot to be thankful for. We have a church. We have a church hall. We have a priest, and he has a rectory to live in. We have a school, and we have money in the bank, and presently we have no debt. What we're asking for is your involvement and your commitment to this faith community. There are a number of new committees that you can join, participate in, and get to know your fellow parishioners. These include youth, outreach, social, financial, property, fundraising, and liturgical committees. There are already leaders for each of these committees, but now we need feet on the ground. So please, next time you hear that the church is doing a dance, a spaghetti supper, a pilgrimage, a retreat, a prayer group, a book study, a fundraiser, whatever it is, do come and participate. We want to get to know you. And with everything planned, there are exciting times ahead, and together we can make St. John Brebeuf vibrant, relevant, strong, and viable.